morning, depending on your time zone. I hope you're fine. For me, it is evening. We are almost going to rest. So before I just rest, I decided to do an excerpt from the Samaritan. You know, students are having a lot of tasks ahead of them. Remember, most of them take 7 or 8 subjects. So we just need to push them and help them so that they revise. So today I've decided that I'll be going through another excerpt from the Samaritan. So let's check what. It's a little bit cold, but we are trying to dare the weather. So, of course, the Samaritan, the second excerpt, I hope you remember the previous that we did. So I'm going to check for you another one. Now, some people come here and they don't understand what I'm doing, and they say, you seem like you're reading. Others are like, okay. Yeah, of course, we have open discussions we can have, depending on the excerpt I'm picking. But then I have to focus on a certain aspect. Therefore, sometimes I have to look at the screen because I don't want just to give a random aspect and lie about it. And of course, I read from what I've done already. You write a script, you write the excerpt itself there, and then you have to keep showing because some audience want to see what you're doing. So we are going right in so that we don't waste a lot of time for them. So our excerpt today is at one part here. If you understand the text, it will be a very short one, by the way. So our excerpt is this. I'm going to show it as I read, then turn the screen when I'm discussing. So let's go. If you come on chat, you can comment as long as you consider the societal requirements. Remember, this is an educational video, so we need to keep up to the task. Yeah, so let's look at this. I hope you can see it clearly because I want to make sure that you see it. Yeah, so it's a very short one, basically. Mosi. What does Mosi say? They say when bad luck chooses you as a companion, even ripe banana can knock off your teeth. Then there is some silence, and he gives Inspector Bembe a thumb up. Mosi says, thank you for making it impossible for Ramdai and his team to meet and discuss the vote of no confidence. It was a job well done. Then Bembe responds to this. He says, oh yes, I assign a contingent of officers to support the Red Eagle. In no time, there was not a soul in the whole vicinity of the municipal headquarters. It was deserted all day. There is a pause. Bembe continues and says, but they are regrouping. I got intelligence they have planned a massive political rally at the Atterbold Stadium on Wednesday. Mosi then responds, springing to his feet like one who has been stung by the bee. He says, that must not happen. We must counter it. He paces about the room in circles like a madman. Bembe responds and says, relax. We shall stop the rally the same way we aborted the meeting at the municipal headquarters. Mosi, still walking around in the room and agitated, says, but what if the rally turns out too big for the Red Eagle? Bembe says, no, it won't be. So that's a very short excerpt from the Samaritan. For those who are coming on board, thank you. I've seen some people coming and going. Just stay put. This is a very important discussion. Even if you are not taking the Samaritan, it's a political discussion that is really worth your time. So the first question on this is, what makes Mosi talk about bad luck and its presence with a companion? That is 4 marks, right? So when they give you 4 marks, they want you to give 4 points at least from the text. Now look at my answer. My answer goes like this. Bembe has reported that his bosses summoned him to the headquarters in the capital on account of Nicole's arrest. You remember, Nicole had been arrested because she had refused, to put off that Samaritan app, or rather, work against it. EPJ screen, haionekani. Oh, is it clearer now? EPJ? Let me just go back, hoping that it will be clear. That's very important, because if it is not clear, then whom am I doing for? Can you see? If you can't see, tell me. EPJ. The reflection of darkness here might be affecting the visibility. Are you able to see the screen now? Just check whether you can see. Is it clear? I'm waiting for a response, please, EPJ, or any other person who is checking on our screen. Are you able to see what I'm showing here? EPJ, kindly tell me whether you can see. When you take these videos at night, sometimes it's embarrassing. You find that the visibility is affected and all that. I don't know whether you can see. I'm just asking so that I'm sure. So when you look at my screen, I don't know whether you can see. I had begun to respond to this question. And I was saying, whatever makes Mosi talk about bad luck and its presence with the companion. 1, Bembe has reported that his boss summoned him to the headquarters in the capital on account of Nicole's arrest. I hope you remember Nicole's arrest, right? The second aspect is that now his situation is out of hand, and he is thinking of running away to the mountain. Right? Remember him talking about that? The third is that he also says he stepped on the shoelaces and he got entangled, falling very badly. And the last one is that he complains that his knees, elbows, and the head are aching. Yeah? Now the second question. Why does Bembe seem so assured that they will make it against the planned rally? That is 3 marks, right? 1 is that they will organize the presence of ghetto boys who will offer backup. The second is that the group will be armed with different sorts of tools and weapons, hence they will attack and win. The next question is, what stylistic devices have been used in this excerpt? 4 marks, right? So we expect you to give 2 styles. The first is similes, circles like a madman, and also foot like one stung by a bee. We have a saying, bad luck chooses you as a companion, or even a ripe banana can knock you off your teeth. We have hyperbole also, a ripe banana can knock off your teeth. In case you see any other style, you can comment or the comment section below. The next is, what is the mood in the excerpt? Of course, it is a tensed one, right? Why am I saying tensed? You can see the way Mosi stands up, springing to his feet, quite worried. Explain the themes you find in this excerpt. So we have violence, of course, because they'll use the red ego to attack others. We have imprudence. Why? Bembe uses his office to work on their problem. We have also fear. We can see that Mosi is quite afraid of whatever impact will be when the opposition meet in town. Identify and explain any two character traits of Bembe. 4 marks. We can see that Bembe is violent. Why? He is assigning the contingent officers to support the Red Eagle. He's also loyal. Why? He did as Mosi had asked him. He's optimistic, unlike Mosi, who is pessimistic. He hopes they will be successful in their mission. The last question is, explain the meaning of the following words and phrases as used in the excerpt. The first word is companion. The meaning is friend. Contingent is reliant or dependent. Deserted is abandoned or forsaken. Aborted is failed to work or forcefully made not to work. Agitated is frantic, nervous, or restless. So guys, EPJ had indicated that the screen was not clear. I've tried to ask whether it's now clear, but I've not got an answer. So I'm just definitely, my phone just went pop. I am not dying. Anyway, let's come to an end of this video. Thank you for those who came live. EPJ talked to me or communicated, but I asked a question and there was no response. I don't know whether the screen was clear. I tried to focus, but I just can't. So, hoping that everything was fine and that excerpt 2 that we've had today. So, not clear, let me know so that next time doing another excerpt, I'll be a bit clearer than how it was. Yeah, the YouTube is also having issues, slacking kind of. So have a nice time. Let's meet again another time. Thank you for watching.